Hello guys, welcome to my channel RKG Tutorials. Now we are in the 14th class. If not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel and go to the previous classes. And in this class, we are going to discuss about the time setting multiplier. How the time setting multiplier will be for a given relay. So before going to start this, let us have a small glimpse about the PSM. So which we have already knew that PSM is nothing but plug setting multiplier. So plug setting multiplier, it can be defined the fault current of on primary of the CT, I mean the line, over the CT ratio multiplied by relay pickup value. And we have seen this relay pickup value as well. Relay pickup value is nothing but it is the multiplication of the CT ratio, I mean not CT ratio, the relay setting multiplied by the relay setting multiplied by the rating of the relay coil. If the rating of the relay coil is not mentioned, then we will take the secondary of the CT as the rating of the relay coil, because to the secondary of the CT the relay coil is connected. So remember this. Now if you observe the inverse time characteristics, if you observe the inverse time relay from the relay types of relays which are based on the time of operation, here we have seen the graph is like that. So here is the fault current and here is the time of operation. So it was like this inverse. As the fault current increases, the time of operation decreases. Fault current is increases, time of operation decreases, and vice versa. So here the time of operation is inversely proportional to the fault current magnitude. So let us take this first one. Now from this we can say that the plug setting multiplier is directly proportional to fault current magnitude. So from these two we can relate the time of operations with the plug setting multiplier as PSM is inversely proportional to time of operation. PSM is inversely proportional to time of operation. So this is a relation we can deduce from the information which we have now. So from this we can say the time of operation is inversely proportional to the plug setting multiplier, or the plug setting multiplier is inversely proportional to the time of operation, whatever it may be. Now you can draw the characteristics of these two. So here I am drawing the characteristics for different plug setting multipliers. What are the time of operations? So on the x-axis we take the plug setting multiplier, and on the y-axis let us take the time of operation. For different values of plug setting multiplier, we will get different characteristics like this. Let us say this is PSM1, PSM2, PSM3. So we can say this is a inverse time relay. Now let us see, so I hope you understood this topic. Now let us see how to adjust the time of operation of the relay. Is there a possibility to adjust the time of operation of relay? Adjusting time of operation of relay. Basically, time of operation of relay is based on two factors. On two factors the time of operation depends. So one is, so as we know that the relay coil is connected to the secondary of the CT, and to the relay coil there is a plunger, and the plunger is providing the necessary operating force, and the restraining force will be given by the spring. If the operating force is greater than the restraining force, then then the relay operates. Relay moves and closes the trip circuit, provides a trip signal to the circuit breaker. So here the time of operation depends on two factors. One is the speed of the relay contact, the speed at which the relay contact is moving, speed of relay contact. And second one is how much distance the relay contact has to move. So this is the speed, and next one is the distance. How much distance the relay contact has to move. The relay contact has to move. How much distance the relay contact has to move. So on these two factors only the time of operation depends. So from here we can analyze the first one, that is the speed of operation. This is independent of our operation, nothing but the speed of operation depends on the fault current magnitude. So how much severe is the fault, then that is decided by the speed of the relay contact. If the speed is more, then the speed if the fault current is more, then the speed of relay contact is more. So this is what we can do nothing with this. We can't do anything with this. Now we have only one thing to decide, that is the distance. We can set this. So let us observe a cup type relay. So let us consider this is a cup type relay. Here we have trip circuit. Now let us say here the relay contact is placed. This is relay contact. So let us say this is case 1. If you consider the case 2, the same disk type relay, same the trip circuit will be here, but now we are placing the relay contact here. Now it has to move through like this. This one is also have to move like this to close the trip signal, to provide the trip signal to the circuit breaker. So a relay contact is provided with a backstop. This is the backstop with which the relay moves. Backstop. So this is the case 2, let us say. Observe the case 1. Here the time of operation of the relay is T1. Here the time of operation of relay is T2 in the case 2. So where the time of operation is less, so the time of operation of the second case is less than the time of operation of the first case, because here the distance has to cover in order to close the trip circuit is more in the case 1, but in the case 2 it was less. So we can say based on the time of operation is dependent on the distance the relay contact has to move. So this distance of the relay contact can be changed by the backstop position. So this is what is the information. And one more thing we have to remember, that is now let us get into the details of the time setting multiplier. So what is time setting multiplier? Time setting multiplier. So time setting multiplier is a ratio. It is a ratio over actual time of operation of the relay upon the time of operation specified by the manufacturer at the given PSM. It is the actual time of operation of the relay, actual time of operation of the relay over time of operation specified by the manufacturer at PSM. He will provide you some PSM. At that PSM, the manufacturer will provide a time of operation, and you will get actual time of operation. The ratio of actual to the manufacturer time of operation at a given PSM is taken as the time setting multiplier. So this is in seconds. This is in seconds, which means the time of operation has also no units. Now if you observe the diagram once, this is a disk type relay, and here we have the trip circuit. Here the trip signal closes. So here it is already mentioned that the relay contact will be here. This is the relay contact. Which is with the support of backstop. This is backstop. Now what is happening? It is given with different PSMs. So here this is to make the complete revolution, it is 1.0. From here to here, complete revolution. To make the complete revolution, let us say it is 1.0. And say here 0.9. And here 0.75. Here 0.5. So like that it will be given the ratings on the disk. So if from here it is 1.0. So if you place here, it will take more time. If the position of the relay contact is here, then it will take more time to close the trip signal. And so these are the TSMs. These values are the TSMs. If the relay is at here, if the relay contact is at here, it will take little less time. If the relay contact is even here, it will take even less time. So by the TSM, we can adjust. By adjusting the TSM, we can adjust the time of operation of relay. Time of operation of relay. How can you adjust the time of operation of relay? By adjusting TSM. Time of operation of relay can be adjusted. So this is what we have to see. I hope you understand how to adjust the time of operation of the relay. Still, if you face any inconvenience watching this video, please do comment me through your comments. I will try to increase the quality of the videos. So thank you. Signing off.